Same beat, same spin, heart locked in the engine again. No arrival, just motion, no answer, just ocean. I gave you my daylight, my late night calm, every unfinished sentence, every trembling palm. You took it like weather, something passing through, and never cruel exactly, just never true. And I kept rotating like a satellite blind, circling a planet that won't claim its mine. It's not rejection not enough to make me run away, just silence stretched so thin and slowly makes me stay. Your subtle moods, build entire futures from half-spoken clues. You smile like sunlight, but never stayed long, and I mistook your kindness for where I belong. Friends say let it go now, like it's mechanical. Turn vector, forward, forward, unanswered sector. No grand betrayal, just asymmetry quiet as a vapor trail. You don't owe me passion, I know that's true, yet knowing doesn't cancel what I feel for you. So I walk this my way, a perpetual maybe, half ghost, half believer, fully unsaid. It's the curse of loving deeply, when the depths one side, like shouting through water to the opposite tide. inside it. There's strange grace too, proof I can generate warmth even without you. Maybe love isn't wasted just because it's not shared. Maybe intensity itself means I care. It hurts. 'Cause I'm loving endlessly where no garden grows, planting constellations nobody else knows. But the pulse stays faithful, steady and non-stop. A tired heart engine that refuses to draw. Same beat, same spin, heart still turning within. No arrival, no blame, just motion without a name. And maybe one day,
First it was color, then vibration, then the sky started breathing. Nobody panicked at first.
Clouds bent into spirals, streets hung low. Traffic lights flickered violet, rivers slowed their flow. Something descended softly, not ships, not flame. More like living prisms without a fixed name. They didn't land exactly, they unfolded here. Petal-shaped silhouettes made of atmosphere.
No weapons drawn, no spoken word, just frequencies rising no one had heard. And everything started flowering, steel, stone, bone, and sand. Cities turning botanical under an unseen hand. Mountains blooming colors, no spectrum defined. The planet exhaling gardens out of its own mind. Concrete cracked gently, not from force but bloom. Skyscrapers sprouted orchids from office room to room. Engines coughed up pollen, screens grew vines of light. Subways filled with jasmine glowing through the night. People felt it changing somewhere in the chest. Fear dissolving slowly into fragrant rest. Were they visitors? Gardeners? Or mirrors from afar? Did they come from galaxies? Or from who we are?
They never issued orders, never claimed control. Just tuned the planet to a floral mold.
glacier. Animals stayed near. Night itself smelled sweeter, less electric fear. Some rhythmic softly, missing the old gray tone, but most stood speechless, watching seeds we never sown. And those beings still hovering somehow, visible only when you relax the howl. No comforts, no doctrine, just transformation. Everything's still flowering, day after day. Planet as a meadow that forgot decay. If this is invasion, it's gentle and slow, turning all existence into something that can grow. Now when I look upward, I don't search for thread, just spectral gardeners we haven't named yet. And maybe they never came, maybe we opened, maybe the flowers were waiting all along. Tick of the engine, line on the road, same rotation, same electric mode. Every time the sky goes open, mine turns charcoal gray. People talk about horizons, mine just drifts away. Got that shadow pacing with me, never far behind. Like a quiet faulty orbit stuck inside my mind. Motor running constant, no arrival sign. Just the rhythm pushing forward, one more mile of time. Maybe it's chance, maybe design, maybe bad weather, learning my name. There's a black cloud over my head, rolling wherever I roam. Sun can shine on everyone else, I carry my own. Still I keep the wheels in motion, still that endless tone. Motoric heartbeat saying softly, keep going alone. Friends catch lucky moments, easy doors swing wide. Mine jam halfway open or close before I stride. Every
every silver lining seems to corrode fast, like the universe developing photos that won't last. Yet the road keeps humming, steady cosmic drone, and in that repetition I don't feel unknown. Forward is a mantra, forward is relief. Even faulty circuits generate belief. Cloud above, road below, poles between. That's all I know. Some random gravity pulls the darkness in. Missed trains, late calls, plans that never stick. Fortune writes in pencil, then erases quick. Still the engine whispers, movement is a friend. Motion doesn't fix it, but it helps you bend. Somehow the rhythm still works. You don't have to dim it, whatever they say. Color was never meant to fade away. Hallway whispers, lock a door laugh, words thrown casual like broken glass. He walks steady, eyes down low, pretends the storm doesn't show. Different rhythm, different flame. Kids like him get labeled names, but he keeps breathing, step by step, carrying questions he hasn't voiced yet. World says change. kitchen light, late coffee steam, quiet inside. His father speaks without big speeches, just steady ground whenever life reaches. I don't need explanations, I don't need defense. Being yourself already makes sense. No dramatic rescue, no grand crusade, just present strong when confidence fades. He learns slowly, it's okay to exist. Not a problem, not a risk. And the old man too fights silent wars with violent truths, with norms, with closed doors. when someone stays, and love like that outlives the haze. Not escape, not a rival, just a side road my mind sometimes takes. Flesh it's subtle, edges soften, sound stretch longer than they should. Streetlights halo, time goes rubber, thoughts move sideways through the hood. I never stop looking for answers, just curiosity wearing risk. But every journey writes a footprint I don't always chemical